All right, my home cooks and chefs, you see what we got going on? We're doing some amazing Southern mac and cheese, you guys. These are all the ingredients you need to make this wonderful mac and cheese. So let's get into how to make it. See you soon. All right, guys, so the first thing you want to do, we're going to be making this custard before we make the roux up for the mac and cheese. So what you want to do is you want to have a half a cup of heavy cream, then a half a cup of half and half. Now also too, you want to have a half a cup of melted butter, you guys. You know, put the butter in first before you add in your eggs, you know, because you don't want to cook your eggs. So stir it in. Well, whisk it in. Whisk it in so it can cool it down, the butter. All right, you guys. Now doing this, you know what I'm saying, helps so it won't cook, but this custard is what's the thickener, gonna make it creamy and stuff like that. And also the eggs is gonna, you know, help it thicken up as well. So, whisk in your eggs. Don't overbeat them. That's the consistency you're looking for. All right, so we're gonna put this to the side and we're gonna get over to making the roux for the cheese. All right, you guys, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get ready to make a roux, you guys. I just melted down the butter in the microwave. So this is a cup of butter. I mean, half a stick of butter. Yeah. You can melt it down in a skillet, but it's just quicker to get to your roux. Now, we're gonna make a roux, not a dark roux, a blondie roux. Add a half a cup of flour. And that's it. We're gonna start with that. We're gonna mix it around to get the color. And but we're not cooking it. So remember that. All we're doing is cooking down the flour. So put your temperature on medium and stir it in. Now many people like Kerrygold butter. To me, it doesn't matter. I know some of y'all gonna get on me about that. Who use Kerrygold out there? You know what I'm saying? Don't get on me too bad. But you know, I'm not saying I never use it. I'm just saying, but you don't have to always use that type of butter, because you know, just don't use no cheap butter from the 99-cent store. You'll be like, what's wrong with butter from the 99-cent store? Hey, you know, so to each his own, you guys. Just clowning, guys. Okay. All right, so that's as much as we're gonna go with this, and then we're gonna be adding in our heavy cream and half and half. So with this heavy cream, it's 1 cup of heavy cream and a half a cup of half and half. So just add it all in. You know what I'm saying? This heavy cream, aka bechamel sauce. Now some people do it with whole milk and, you know what I'm saying, heavy cream. Some people do it with heavy cream, whole milk, and half and half. I'm just doing it, keeping it kind of simple and basic by just doing it with a little heavy cream and half and half. Now you saw in the roux, in the custard that I'm putting in, the egg had already half a cup of half and half, so we didn't need to add that much more in here. Right. So this is all we want to get it to before we add in our cheese. So what I'm going to do is I already cubed up all of our cheese. So this is going to be our base cheese. You know, this is going to be the one that's going to give it the creaminess of it. So just spread it out. Now I like to use this wonderful queso cheese. Now I'm not just using this, I'm using 4 different types of cheeses, but you don't have to, but this is just how I'm doing it. Some people use Velveeta, you know what I'm saying, you want to stick to Velveeta, you can, but this is just how I do it. You know, like I said, I'm just showing you the basis of how to make a wonderful Southern mac and cheese. Now, the ingredients I'm about to start adding in next is the reason why it's considered Southern mac and cheese. You got, you know what I'm saying, cubed up cream cheese. And this elevates the tang of it and gives it much more of body. So it's gonna help it thicken it up. Now turn your cheese down, the temperature down on low. Because mind you, we're not trying to burn this cheese. We're trying to melt the cheese. And so I'm gonna get this melting down. Add in, the rest of your cream. And there's one other ingredient that I'm gonna add in. You don't need a lot of it. And this is one of the secret ingredients, is sour cream, you guys. So, if you're wondering, that's one of the ones that kind of brings it over the top. You know what I'm saying? This actually helps balance it. And that's what you want. So put about a half a cup of sour cream. And that's it. And we're gonna be adding in the rest of the cheese to the ingredients. So just mix it around. Like I said, what you wanna do is room temperature your cream cheese beforehand. Don't have it cold because it takes a long time to break down. So this is one way. You see how it's breaking down quick? That's what you want. If it's cold, it won't break down as fast. And like I said, with cheese, it burns. So you want to make sure you get everything in, incorporated in, and melt down all at the same time. All right, so I'm gonna get ready to add in the other piece of the other cheeses once this starts melting down even more. All right, so I'll show you that in a second. But one thing I want to do while I have it in here is make sure you add in your seasoning. Guys, season your mac and cheese. Don't over season it because mac and cheese is, a lot of the cheese is already really salty anyway. So this was a well-balanced seasoning. This is Uncle Steve's original shake. I add it to every one of my mac and cheeses because it's amazing. It has a somewhat of a taste like cheese taste. Balanced seasoning, not overly salted, and stuff like that. It has everything you possibly need. So if you're interested in Uncle Steve's seasoning, go to unclesteve.com, you guys, and get you some. He does have some dessert shake, but let me show you what it is. Uncle Steve's original shake. I always use it. See that pretty face right there? He's just pretty in person. That's Uncle Steve. All right, you guys, so definitely check it out. Get your own. Go to unclesteve.com and get your seasoning. But all right, let's whisk this in. See how it's starting to thicken up? Don't add no more fluid in here. People be doing too much because they think, oh man, it's getting thick. This is mac and cheese, guys. Don't change it. Leave it the same. I do not like watery mac and cheese. All right, so remember that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be invited to the cookout, you better not do no watery mac and cheese. All right, you guys, so let me get into the next part. Add another cheese when it gets to a certain temperature. Now you can actually turn off your temperature on your stove and add in the rest of the cheese. But I'll show you that in a minute. All right, so in this custard, we're gonna add a little bit of black pepper. Black pepper, a little bit. Paprika, not gonna do much. Just add a little bit in there. And last but not least, we're gonna add a little bit, probably a tablespoon of hot sauce, you guys. Now, to each his own. Like, you can leave the hot sauce out. You know, so it doesn't mean it's not gonna be any good with it or without it. But these are flavors, right? We're building. And who doesn't put hot sauce on their mac and cheese when it's done? So why not add it in there? A little twang of a Louisiana. You know, that's how you want. So just have a little spice, a little kick up. Now, if you want to, you can spice it up your life, add a little cayenne. I'm not gonna be doing that, you guys. All right, so I'm gonna get ready to add this custard to our cheese, guys. So I'm gonna show you in a minute how I'm gonna add it in. All right, you guys, so the next step is adding in your custard. Now, normally I would add it onto the pasta, but I'm gonna add it straight in to the cheese. Now, make sure you turn your temperature off. All temperatures off now. So everything is just mixing in. Alrighty. So I'm gonna add it in. Now add in it slow. right. Looking good, looking good. Cheese looking good. See the string pull on it? And mind you, can't you believe we're not finished with the cheese? We're finished with this part. We're just mixing this in. Make sure we incorporate it in. So let me finish this up and then we'll get over to the pasta. All right, now it's time to pour over the cheese, you guys. And this is the amazing part of the whole thing. See that? Ain't nothing but cheesy goodness, guys. Now you can't tell me that don't look good. And more cheese to come too? I don't know. Alrighty, so let's mix this cheese in. Come on. You hear that? Every layer of cheese. Now this is not the pan that I'm going to be using. It's actually going to be a smaller pan. This is just one. This is my mixing pan. Make sure I mix it up and have everything ready to put in the pan that we're going to be using. This is also too a tester pan to make sure that I have enough pasta or not enough pasta. So see, I'm flipping it around. Make sure everything is covered. Make all the nooks and crannies are filled. Look like it's ready for the pan. All right, so we're getting ready to pan it up. This mac and cheese. Yep. So I'm gonna make a first layer of the cheese. Mac. Now the reason why I'm doing it this way, instead of it all mixed in one pan, because I want to make sure that we have everything, all the cheese incorporated all the way through and through. So this is one way to go about doing it. All right, so I think that's a pretty good layer. Everything is covered at the bottom. So what you want to do is you know how you always had those cheese pools? That's that mozzarella, guys. Gotta do mozzarella. Gotta have mozzarella. Mozzarella, if you have it on cheese and you got on the pizza, that's why you gotta have it on your mac and cheese. All right, so sprinkle it on in. Yes, that's always more than enough cheese, you guys. All right, so now we're gonna do the next layer. Man, this kind gonna love me for this one. Just saying. Well, make sure you flatten it down. Mind you, and we ain't done. We gotta bake it too. That's what I'm talking about. All right, you guys. So, alrighty. So there we go. Put the last layer up. Don't forget to add more cheese. I said it's gonna be one of the best, cheesiest mac and cheese you ever seen. So add in the rest of your cheese, the rest of your mozzarella. All right, it's that top layer. We're gonna finish off. One more layer to go. It's up to you. If you want to stop here, you can. But I'm not stopping, guys. Mind you, if you ever order mac and cheese from me, believe me, this is how you're gonna get it every time. You know what I'm saying? So now, get that yellow, authentic, you know what I'm saying, look of the southern mac and cheese. You gotta end it with the orange cheese, guys. So you gotta, this is a Colby Jack, you know what I'm saying, cheese. You can do cheddar. Colby Jack has a few different other types of cheeses in it. So make sure you get it all the way over, smooth it all the way around. Make sure everybody gets a bite. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want somebody to get a piece and be jealous, right? So it got to be even, fully even. So get it all the way over. All right. That's it. Fill it all in. Fill all the gaps. You know, the more the merrier. Everybody in the party. All right, guys. So it's done. And the temperature is on 350 degrees. We're gonna leave it in the oven for about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on what it's gonna do. Now I'm not gonna cover it up because everything is ready. There's no cooking need to be involved. It's just melting down the cheese and getting those burn ends of that mac and cheese. For those that know, no. All right, let me get it in the oven. All right, so we got ready. You know, it's been about 30 minutes. It's actually done, but take it out. Show you that color, y'all. Oh, that look pretty. What y'all thinking? Can't tell me that don't look good. I already know y'all want me to dig in up in there, but I can't dig in there. You know, it's a custard mine. But, you know what I'm saying? We'll just zoom in so you can check it out. Look at that, guys. Amazing. You know what I'm saying? This is one of my best cheesy mac and cheeses, guys. I'll show you in a minute. Made me a little pan of it, so I'll show you what that one looks like. All right, you guys, I'll show you in a minute. We'll do a taste test in a minute. All right, guys, so, you know, the other, I did make a extra mac and cheese so I can make, you know, do a taste test on it, so we're ready to test it out. You know what I'm saying? This bad boy got some good old cheese pull. It was hot, so don't eat it right away. Give it about 5 minutes before you start digging into it, but, you know, let's taste it out. Come on. How about boy good? I ain't got nothing in my face. Hey, mom. Mom said don't talk with your mouth full, so. But it was good, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a wonderful, easy, creamy mac and cheese, you guys. Don't forget to follow the instructions in the description below. And also, too, if you are interested in any of the equipment that I have, I will have it in the store. You know, the products, you'll see it on to the side. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next one. It's your boy KC. See you later.